Hello viewers, welcome to Hebrew class for beginners. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like and share to help a friend enjoy too. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos with our tutor Dan Goldstein. You can learn Hebrew to pursue your passion of traveling or living in Israel, to secure scholarship in United States, as they recommend Hebrew speakers for government-related careers. You can also take this challenge to enable positive mind growth, to succeed in business and technology, to read Hebrew, Bible, and literature with ease. All this at your own pace. We usually post the videos in a regular basis in Tutor Dan Goldstein-USA YouTube channel. Learn Hebrew for your personal and community benefits with a real tutor, teaching a real audience virtually. Welcome to today's class. Thanks for watching.
Learned that a shva in the first position is pronounced. We call it a vocal shva. And it counts as a syllable. So for example, Gideon, could you read the word on the screen and break it down for us?
Okay. Davarim.
Very good.
And da,
Right.
there is an open syllable.
Correct.
Va is also an open syllable. Then
Right.
verim is a closed one.
Well done. Now, if we have two shvas in a row in the middle of a word, the first shva is the first. We have the second case on this screen, number 2. The first of two contiguous, in other words, side-by-side shvas within a word. The first of those shvas is silent and the second is vocal. So Joseph, can you break down this Hebrew word in the case number 2 on the screen? Can you break it down for us?
Yes. Miss, pe, miss, pe, te.
Well done, except it's a shin.
Shin. Oh, mish. Yes. Mish, pe, te.
Very good. And which are the open and which are the closed syllables?
Mish is a closed syllable. Pe is open syllable. Te is a closed, it's open syllable, sorry.
Well done.
Because it ends with the vowel.
Right, exactly. That's good work, actually. Should be helpful to us. Let's do a recital of the alphabet. Maria, if you'd be so kind, I'll bring up the uncued version and we'll support you as always if you need help. How's your audio? Is it okay, Maria? Are you able to recite? Okay, let's give it a shot. Aleph.
Aleph.
My screen had a little hiccup. We should be okay now. Let's go on.
Bet.
Okay,
Bet.
good.
Mo. Dalet. Hey.
There you go.
Bet.
Anybody want to help?
Vav.
Vav.
But you got the V, so that's good.
Zion.
I heard that whisper.
Pet.
Nice. Your clue is it rhymes with, what rhymes with chet?
Tet.
Tet rhymes with chet.
Yeled.
Okay,
Off.
nice.
Hop.
Well done.
Hop to fate.
Right, Sofit, nice.
Lamed.
Okay,
Mem.
nice.
Mem Sophie.
Well done.
Noon.
Nun,
Noon Sophie.
very good. I guess we have to bring up another worksheet. Let's continue. Let me share. Okay, let's continue.
Dalit.
Okay, now take a deep breath. Remember, we distinguished between this letter and the mem because there was some confusion.
Hey.
Okay, anybody want to help?
Samek.
Okay. Next.
Ayin.
Okay. Ayin. Let's continue.
Pay.
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 Fay.
Pay Sophie.
Fay Sophit.
Zion.
Anybody? Tadi.
Adi.
Daddy.
Next.
Zadi Sophie.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Sadi. And just a few more and we're to the end.
Raish.
You want to finish this up for us, Joseph, these last few?
Kuf.
Kuf.
Resh.
Resh.
Shin.
Next. Shin.
Sin.
Sin. And the last one is Tav. Well done. Well done. With the introduction of the Dalit, Maria, we also introduced a new vowel. We're pretty strong on the kamats and the patach. Why don't we quickly recite line 2, which will give us review of the letters we know, plus the vowels we're very strong with, starting with line 2. Good. Right. Good. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Right. Uh-huh. Now line 3 introduces the tsere. the two dots under the letter that makes the A sound. So give line 3 a try.
A,
Okay,
A, A,
there you go.
A,
Right.
A,
Uh-huh.
da,
There you go.
da,
Nice.
A,
Good.
ga,
Good.
da,
Good.
A.
Very nice. So we can introduce the tsere into some words. You'll have nothing but tseres and plenty of repetition. Let's try line 5, see how we can do with it.
A,
A,
If.
A,
good. Ave, continue.
A,
Good.
A,
Nice.
A,
Good.
A.
Good. Now line 7 is going to try and trick you by changing up the vowels, but I think you're up to it. Let's give line 7 a shot.
A,
All right.
A,
Slow it down. Take a look. Second word.
Come on.
Huh? Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at the vowel, Maria. Does this not are you not familiar with this vowel?
the second letter
Yeah, the second word.
is a different letter. Looks a little different. Bottom,
Yeah, that's the first vowel you learned.
A,
Okay. Let's take a look at some instances of the shva and using them at the beginning of a word, Gideon. I'm looking at line 9, and this will be in the way of review for you, but we know that a shva that occurs in the first position is vocalized and counts as a syllable all by itself. Could you try line 9 for us kindly?
Yes. Vehade.
Nice work, except careful with that Zion. It's confusing with the
Oh,
dot very
right.
easily.
Vehase.
Well done. Together all, v'hazeh.
Vehase.
Nice. Continue kindly.
Begot.
Correct. And we also, very well done. We also have a rule where if there are two segals next to each other, we give the accent to the first. So in this case, it's beveged.
Beveged.
Beveget.
Nice. Together all, beveged.
Beveged.
Beveget.
Nice. Continue.
Veat.
So again, there could be some confusion between a chet and a tav. I heard you say ve'at.
Ve'ach.
Is that your ve'ach?
Veach.
There you go. Nice. Continue.
Betach.
Well done. Together all, betach.
Bedach.
That means trust. Like if I was to say, trust in
Yo.
your parents. Betach, behorim shelcha, trust, betach. It's a command form. Next one, after betach, the next one.
Vedag.
Vidag, that means and the fish. Together, vidag.
The dog.
Bedag.
Nice. And lastly,
Behag.
very nice. Together all Behag.
Behag.
Very nice. Let's look at some more complicated instances of the schwas. This is a good one. Joseph, it's still putting the schwa in the first position, but we have 3-syllable words. So why don't we try line 8 as a warm-up for you? Let me share. Line 8 kindly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yehi.
Yechi. Nice. Margaret, have you joined us?
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you.
Continue, Joseph.
Yehido.
Well done. Together, yechido.
Yahido.
Yehido.
That means his beloved. The third word,
No, the same.
Yehido.
right, the same. Correct, Margaret. Well done, Joseph. Yechido. Next,
Zehi.
correct. Zechi. Together, all zechi.
Zahi.
Well done, Maria.
Zechi.
Beautiful pronunciation. Nice, Margaret. And last, one more instance of his beloved.
Yehido.
Very nice. Margaret, just for the sake of bringing you into the conversation, we are looking at a rule that teaches us something about the schwa. You see the word on your screen, hopefully, case number 1, the initial schwa is always vocal. That means that we pronounce the schwa when it's under the first letter in a word. So, for example, in the word bracha, although it goes very fast, Gideon, and we don't want to get too locked into these rules such that we stop pronouncing in a normal, natural way. But technically, the schwa is vocalized under the first letter of a word, and it constitutes its own syllable. But in normal speech, it goes fairly quickly, okay?
Okay.
But nevertheless, we would pronounce this biracha, biracha. Margaret, biracha.
Belacha.
Very nice, very nice. So I wanted to, biracha. But in, very natural, fast-flowing Hebrew, it would end up sounding like bracha. And you would barely notice the shva at all. You'd go right over to that resh, but it is a vocalized resh, a vocalized shva, bracha, biracha. Sorry? Okay. All right, Margaret, let me give you a few chances. Maybe let's do the same. Oh, I think you had joined us already for that practice. Let me give you a new line to work on. Margaret, could you try line 7, please? And
Yes?
yes, line 7.
Beha.
Yes, bicha. Well done. Together, all bicha.
Beha.
Well done. Now, the next one. See if you can get this.
Be.
So this is an instance of final chaf where we have to end with the ch sound. And let me help you with this because it's difficult. Listen carefully. Bach.
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 Beautiful. Together all Bach.
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 Very good. Did you ever hear of the composer, a Western classical composer named J.S. Bach? I wonder if that name is familiar to any. Let's try the third word, Margaret. This is the chaf and a chaf sofit, so it's going to be challenging.
Ba. Help me.
Sure.
Chaf.
So what is the first letter? Do you recall the first letter, the name of the letter?
Yes.
Yes. You recall that this is the chaf, the chaf.
Oh, half. Calf or half.
Half.
It's the chaf.
Calf.
And we have to combine it with a chaf sofit, with the ch sound. So listen carefully and then give it a try. Chach.
Ha.
Well done. That's not an easy one. So we have bicha. Together all bicha.
Becha.
Becha.
Bach.
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 Chach.
Chach.
Let me hear it, Margaret. You can do it. Listen carefully and just make it nice and easy. Don't worry. Chach.
Ha.
Okay. All right. I gave you a really tough line. The idea was to help you pronounce schwaz, but it ended up being the absolute hardest letters in the alphabet to pronounce. So let's skip to a line where we're just dealing with schwaz and not so much with the cha sound. This line 9, Margaret, starts with the kaf, which is pretty easy. Give line 9 a shot, if you would, kindly.
Kako.
Kavod.
Okay, I think it would be helpful if we moved on right now. I wanted to share a little bit of an advanced concept dealing with the Shoresh.
Oh.
The Shoresh today is Yud, Lamed, Daled, Yeled. And it means he begot. In other words, he fathered a son or a daughter. He begot. The word begot is a biblical word that we use only in translations of the Bible. I don't think anybody uses that in modern English or any other language. He begot. But it means he fathered, he sired, he made offspring. Yalad, Yud Lamed Daled. There's something very magical that happens with Shorshim, Joseph, that start with Yud.
Yes.
The Yud loves to change into a Cholam. If you close your eyes for more than 5 seconds, you'll see that your Yud has changed into a Cholam. And it's a phenomenon of the Hebrew language where there's a certain, you could say, tendency of the Yud when we use it in different words to change into a Cholam. But the smart Hebrew learner will recognize that we still have the Lamed and Daled from the Shoresh. Sawa?
Yes.
And so because you know that Yeled is the Shoresh, is the root for he begot or he fathered, you're not confused by this cholam, which is taken over from the yud. So there isn't a spiritual message here particularly, except I do have a verse which uses some instances of the Yeled root where the yud has changed into a cholam. One of the words that we get from Yeled is nolad, was born. Hu nolad me'imo, he was born from his mother. Yivaled, he will be born, or it will be born. The calf will be born of its cow. I don't even know how to say that in Hebrew right now, but will be born. It's the future tense. Yivaled. So now it's not even changing into a cholam, but it's changing into a vav. And this other yud is a marker of the future. These are fairly advanced concepts, and I just wanted to begin, Gideon, Joseph, giving you a little bit of exposure to how the roots convert, how the roots transform in various ways. It's not entirely different to the idea in Swahili where we have infinitive forms like kusoma or kusema or kukula, and we know that we have to add a prefix to indicate person and a prefix to indicate tense. So, I ate is nakula, or he ate is anakula, or rather nilikula, alikula. So it's the same in Hebrew, where we need to become familiar with some of these transformations of the Shoresh. And the verse I discovered, which gives us some instances of Yalda in a transformed form, is from Genesis chapter 25, verse 19. And Joseph, would you be so kind as to lead us in the recital of the verse?
Yes. VLA.
Right. And here's a instance where that little accent mark gives you a clue that it's ve'ela.
Yes, VLA.
Nice.
Apologize.
Nice. I'll give you a chance, Joseph.
Toldot.
Well done. And you made a nice pause on the shva. Together, all toldot.
Toldot.
And this is our first instance, Gideon, of the Yalad in a transformed form. There's our Lamed and our Daled, but the Cholam has taken over from the Yud.
Yeah.
Next word, kindly, Joseph.
Yitzhak.
And give proper cha, Yitzchak.
Yitzhak.
There you go.
Yitzhak.
Beautiful.
Yitzhak.
Very nice, Margaret. Continue.
Ben Abraham.
Very nice. Ben Avraham, the son of Abraham. Now, do you use your knowledge of Avraham? Continue.
Holid.
Holid, well done. That's our second instance, Gideon, of the Yud Lamed Daled. Now it's confused even further because we stick a Yud in between the Lamed and the Daled, and the first Yud in the root has dropped out. But we still are aware that, yes, this is a form of the Yeled Shoresh. Continue, Joseph.
Et Yitzhak.
Et Yitzchak.
Et Yitzhak.
Nice. Ve'ela toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham. And these are the generations of Yitzchak, the son of Abraham. Avraham holid et Yitzchak. Abraham begot Isaac. Very nice. Okay, that is what I've got for today. Margaret, if you're available, perhaps we could do a little bit of work together after the lesson. I'd be more than happy to if you're available.
What?
And I'm saying I'm inviting you. Maybe we could do a little work together after this lesson. We could get on the phone and pronounce a few more words, just so you have a little more practice today, if you're free.
Yeah.
Okay.